And we'll go back to level 1. The next thing that we should do is we have to show a section. So how do we do a section? We'll go to View, click on Section, and you essentially draw where you want to start the section and where you want to end the section, like this. The window here will show what is the content of your section. So in this case, it's cutting and looking at it in the upwards direction. You can always click on this to flip the section views as we go along. Okay. So once this is done, you can scroll down and you'll be able to see a section here in your project browser. So double click here, and now you'll be able to see this view now. Okay. The last thing that you need to do is to put all of these 3 drawings that you have developed, the plan, the section, and the 3D view into a sheet. Okay. So you can go to the sheet over here, right click, and select New Sheet. The standard one is a A1 metric, and just click OK. This is the standard A1 metric sheet that we have. Okay. Same as per Cat 1, where you have developed your own title block. We will be able to edit this later on. But firstly, let's just put in our materials first. So our level 1 floor plan, I can simply just left click and drag and place it here. Okay. Now, this particular drawing is defined by the elevation text over here. Okay. So I can simply double click to go inside this drawing, select this elevation tag, and then just move that upwards. Similarly for this, move it forwards, move it forward, and move it forward. Once this is done, double click on the outside. You will see that this view scope significantly reduces. I'm going to click and move it back to the corner here. Now this scale is 1:100, which is quite small. After selecting this viewport, you can click on the view scale and change it to 1:50 and click apply. You'll realize that the drawing scale has increased significantly, like so. Okay. Select your label of the viewport, and you can also move this upwards. Okay. Another thing that we can update for this is we can always hide this elevation text over here. Okay, so you can double click into the level 1 floor plan, select all of these symbols by holding on to Control, right click, and hide in view elements. Okay, because we don't need to show where your elevation text are. It's a no-brainer. I will drag this viewport up. You can also adjust this line of the label, right? I will select this. You have to select the viewport, and then you click on this dot and drag and drop it to here, like so. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop the section. Okay, select the section, pull it, and place it here. Okay, select the section, make sure that it's 1:50 scale. And you can always align this accordingly. Go to annotate, detail line, and draw a reference line. From here downwards. Similarly for here and downwards. And now you can drag and snap this part to here. Okay. Now you can delete these two reference lines. Select the viewport and adjust your thing, the label here, to align accordingly. Okay. Okay. So now you have your floor plan, you have your section. And the next thing we're going to do is the 3D view. So same thing, click and drag and place it here. Similarly, you can adjust it to become a similar scale, 1:50. Over here. Double click inside. I can also select this elevation text, right click, hide in view, element. Okay. Double click on the outside again, select this portion, and you can move your 3D view accordingly. So same thing, you can click on this and then drag the label. Click on this, drag the label. So this is all clearly aligned. And you see the scale here is also placed automatically. The fundamentals of architectural drawing is always having the proper scale, having the north arrow, having appropriate section text so that we know where you are cutting your section from. So how do we put in the north arrow? Okay. Now that we are here in our sheet, you will go to annotate, and there's a symbol over here. Click on symbol and select north arrow. Okay. And put it here. This is the default north arrow that we have. You will realize that as you go along in your architectural studies, there are people who have their own styles of representation. Okay. This is too generic because we don't know where is north, right? North could be here, or it could be here, or it could be here, or it could be here. So how do we fix this? You just double click on the family, and you can edit this family. So say, for example, I want to delete this line, and I also want to delete line. I only want this to indicate as my north. Okay, you can even insert, or you can add new text inside here. Create text and north, right? You can move it up. You can adjust the size. Select the text, and you can edit the type of the text and change this to the text height The text size, it will be, say, 10 mm, apply. Okay, line weight can be the lowest line weight, which is 1. Okay. And then you can place it like so. If you still feel that this is too big, edit type again and half it even more. Apply. Okay. Okay. So this is up to you on how you want to customize this. Once you're done and you like this, you should save. And you should save it as your own new north arrow. So you could put your own name, like your own name, and then north, and save. After that's done, load into project and close. Okay, go back to your sheet. And now you can select the original north arrow here. Choose your new north, ABC north. Okay, so this is now your new north orientation. Okay, depending on where you have uploaded this, you can select this and then rotate it. Another shortcut is rotate, and it's called RO. So select the north arrow, type RO, and then you can rotate it accordingly. Something like this. Okay. The good thing about the family is that once you have done it, you can change it as you go along, and you'll always update in all of your subsequent files. Okay. So now, good practice, we will save again. Okay. So you have all these ingredients now for your drawing, but we want to make it look nice, like this, right? So how do we go about doing this? Firstly, you can customize your title block. So the title block is the same thing, it's also a family. You double click and you edit the family. You can change this to your own logo. This is something that all of you would have already done in Cat 1. So you can draw a line. For example, you can draw a circle, circle, circle. This could be your own personal branding. Okay. You can key your own personal information